Okay, sorry for that little delay there. Had to actually figure out where the heck I put my controller for this. But anyway, we're going right back into Zeonic Front. Again. Again. Well, I say that like I've done it more. What's it? Quiet. I know that which I do. Dan Ukami James Caster. Sieg Zeon! Yeah, indeed. Sieg Zeon. Anyway, hold on. Just to make sure. Yeah, it's still in there. Because despite the fact that I'm playing this emulated, I am playing it off the disc. Yes, thank you for reminding me, computer. I have a disc inside my disk drive. Now, assuming everything runs the right way, alright. Why does it have the Steam overlay? I don't need a Steam overlay. Oh my god, ow. I thought I set the volume. I thought I reset the volume on this thing. Looks like I have to reset it every single time I boot it up. Alright. Why is this not working? We have a bit of an issue here. For some reason, this thing is not reading my control input. No, the Federation won the war and all, but the Mono-Eye movie suits will always be my heroes, even if the Gym Sniper 2 is my favorite. I mean, I can't blame ya. I will say that the Goof Custom is definitely one of my most favorite mobile suits of all time. The Goof Custom and the Zaku 2F2. The Zaku Fritz is also a pretty good one. The Zaku 1 has grown on me a lot as well. For some reason or another, Dom has not really done any favors for me. We've got an input problem here. Again, I can't skip this cutscene for some reason. What's going on? I may have to stop this. Like, it's reading my inputs. I know that is, but let me boot it up again and try that again. Dom Tropin. Oh yeah, the Dom Tropin. Oh, for goodness sakes. You're gonna do that every single time? How does it get up to 101%? That's stupid. Don't do that. Okay. Now are the controls fixed? No, they are not. For some reason, the controls are being as absolutely stupid as possible. Do I have to manually set them up? Pad 1. Why does it say it's detached? I haven't plugged... Here, let me... It's plugged in. We'll see you for 1 or 2 hours. Well, whatever. Come on. It's plugged in. Controller, quit being a butt. Goof Custom, Zaku FC, and Dom Trope. And yeah, what was I saying? The Dom Tropin is, I will say that's definitely a favorite of mine. Wish the model kit for it was a little bit better, but hey, maybe they'll come up with one of the figures for it in the Robot Spirits anime line, since they seem to be doing a bunch of 0083 designs right now. I mean, I've seen the one for the GM Kai that they're doing, and it just and honestly, because it follows the line art, it just doesn't look. I'm going to say this, and you will kill me, but I think that Gundam Seed has great designs. You know what? I'm not going to kill you because, to a certain point, I agree. Gundam Seed does have great designs. It's everything else in the story that's the problem. I like the designs of Gundam Seed for the most part. I do feel like some of their first series, first season. I'm confused. Their first season suits like I believe they called it. I don't know if it's pronounced Guays or Gates because I've seen it pronounced both ways. I forgot there will be a Bandai exclusive on the Mudrock. Please don't remind me. I paid $100 just to order 2 of them because I am that impertinent about the darn thing. I also am pissed off that for whatever reason, Bluefin has decided that they will not be carrying the dang thing. Despite the fact that they've had enough requests for it, for them to even. Why does it keep saying it's detached? It's library initialized. Okay, then it should be working now. What is your problem? But yeah, on their Twitter, they announced that despite getting a sufficient amount of requests for the Gundam Mudrock Premium Bandai model, that they will not be carrying it. Like, they got enough requests that they... Okay, why isn't this working? How does something that works once and has no reason not to work... Do I have to unplug it and re-plug it back in over here? There is something clearly less than ideal going on with my control setup right now, and I don't get why it's doing this. Like, everything works. Everything was working before. There is no reason that this should not be working right now. Why does it keep doing this? Let me see this. Library loaded. This is initialized, but it keeps saying it's detached. What is going on? This shouldn't be a problem. This was. Ugh. I meant to say that the Gundam Seed anime has very good mech designs. My favorite are Gundam Astray, red and blue frame, second L, Jin, and the Buster Gundam. I'm gonna be the odd one here. I don't like the Astray designs, like not the main Gundam Astray designs. The M1 Astrays I'm okay with, but there's something about the Astray colored frame X designs that just bother the crap out of me for some reason. It's hard to really quantify the exact issue with it. I'm going to have to manually re-input everything because for some reason this thing just wants to be as dumb as possible. All right. This is ridiculous. Why is this happening? Alright, don't be stupid this time, you piece of crap. I set everything up. If you ruin this for me, after all I've gone through, most stories and character are crap compared when I watched the show. Watched the first 3 episodes before I got bored. Both Seed Destiny has pretty graphic gore. I've seen it's hell. Okay, finally, that works. Yeah, I don't care for Gundam Seed. I don't care for the Gundam Seed series as a whole. I like the characters, and honestly, one thing that bothers me the most from the outset of the series, and this is something that's bothered me from day one, is the entire series setup itself. You have the coordinators, the guys from space. Having trouble with that. I'm gonna have to adjust the microphone a bit here. Sorry. Why is this way? You have the coordinators, the guys from space, who are all superhuman, whatever you call them. I had this set up. What is going on tonight? Just like, everything's okay, except that it's not, because everything wants to be as out of alignment as possible. The end jammers. Like, no mobile suits, no weapons of any nuclear capability, which means everything, all the mobile suits have to run on their deuterium battery operated hullabaloo. And it means that they have a limited power supply and a limited amount of time that they can remain on the battlefield. Now, in my mind, that sort of says, hey, let's have our mobile suit designs and their capabilities be limited by this type of thing. Like, no beam weapons, minimal energy weapons, we all use shell weapons, melee attacks, smash each other in the face and whatnot. Unfortunately, this series decides to answer the problem of mobile suits with limited power supplies by actually creating mobile suits whose limited power supplies are exasperated by the fact that they are using high output energy weapons and the like. And that just irritates the ever-living crap out of me. It's just like, you have a series where the setup of the series involves you guys not being able to use much power because there's a power supply issue, because you can't use nuclear energy, so conserve. The answer? No, let's not conserve, let's beam spam everywhere! Exacerbate the problem even more! And then when they get suits that do have nuclear power, it's just like, screw it, we're gonna beam spam up the wazoo. Ugh. Like, don't get me wrong, I still like the designs, like, they're not some of the worst I've seen, and as much as I dislike the freedom itself from the standpoint of being a super powerful, all-godly, beam-spamming, killer doom-a-death thing, it's just... Right. My recommendations for Mission 7 is the next Goof in the blue team, the shotgun, green team, Zaku 1 needs an assault rifle, and for red team, a Zaku 2 with an assault rifle. Leave the freedom and strike freedom is horrible. I dislike the strike freedom a little bit more than the freedom itself, but I don't really care for either of them because of the way that they are. But from a design aesthetic, they are not something that I particularly dislike too much. It's just what they do and how they do it bothers me. Like, my favorite Gundams out of the series were the Duel and the Buster. Because of how relatively minimal and focused they were in their overall designs. But anyway. Tell me 3 Gundams that I really hate. Oh. On the whole, like from the entire franchise, or just from Gundam Seed? Because from Gundam Seed, I could name the 3 Gundams that I hate the most. Right up front are probably... the trio. The trio, those 3, the guys, the dickheads. The ones who weren't really humans, but bio AIs. The entire franchise, not just Seed. Ooh. It's gonna require some thinking time. 3 Gundams I hate. From the entire franchise. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Okay, where am I? Okay, assault rifle. A blue team with go for shotgun. That would probably be wrench, wouldn't it? Yeah, the 75mm Vulcans, the finger Vulcan guns in this game kind of irritate me because of the way you have to hold still to use them. So yeah, definitely a shotgun if I'm going to be using him at all. Actually, let me check some of my team support and whatnot. Because there's a strategy that I've seen in a video recently that I kind of want to see if I can try. But it requires a specific support device, and Manning doesn't have those. Does Swigard have those? He has Magellas. That might work. But his upgrade gear is also kind of limiting as well. I am Renchef Roberto Manning. Ah, yeah, DOP. That's what I was looking for. Remove that. Upgrade gear. Yes. No second. DOP there. Go to the last screen. No, keep the machine gun. And I'll keep his team with that much for backup. Keep the sonar turn on. Manning. Hold on. Maybe bazooka? No, I feel like the bazooka would... Yeah, the bazooka would waste too much time in a situation like this where there's a lot of tanks coming. I don't want to take that risk. Actually, I'm thinking I want to put Roberto, switch these guys up that team. Change Roberto for Roher because he has an assault rifle. Yeah, but I also... Yeah. I mean, I get that, because they all have assault rifles. But again, there's a strategy that I saw in a video not too long ago that I want to try. I'm going to replace Roher with Roberto in this particular instance, with the DOP support. Because this is something that I don't do very often, is because it doesn't leave much room for things like this. But I am going to keep Manning here. God, he comes with a lot of upgrade gear. Doesn't come much with combat or upgrade gear. Whatever. A reloader, maybe some bullets. Silencer. And probably a sonar boost, I don't know. As for Wrenchef, we'll stick with sonar off with that. Support, we're going to need the stun rod, the heat rod. Armor to keep them safe. I don't think the silencer is going to do much good, but we'll use that. Nice scope. You know what? I'll have stun grenades as a backup. And we'll keep him as the loner. And let me just make some slight alterations to the... Oh, wait. I forgot which teams we're going to be in which... We're going to start at which points. This is confusing me. Because this is... To destroy the big tray you get on a cliff where both tanks and the obvious big tray can't attack, use the DOP attack for a critical attack. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea I'm going for here, but I've got my teams all shuffled around. I want Wrenchef on red, Roberto can stay on green, and Manning on... No. Roberto on blue and Manning on green, I think. Hang on, let me have another look at the route setup. Okay, I'm gonna completely clear the route for red team. Green team... Like, green team is not going to go very far. Blue team is the one that I want to follow this path over here, so that you can climb this area and get up over here, so that he can target the big tray with the DOP support. At least that's the idea. As for what his route is going to be, I'm going to... First of all, I'm going to have... I'm going to add a point just to... make sure that they're pretty close to the defensive areas. I'll just leave it at that. Same for green team. I don't want the green team to really go too far. You know, I mainly want green team as a set of defenders. Not far enough away from the big trait to be in a decent defense position for this. Yeah, this may not be the greatest setup ever, but if something goes wrong, I'll save the game right here, and we can just come back and try again if something goes wrong. I'm still thinking on... I'm still thinking on that. Least favorite Gundams out of the whole franchise. I can say what some of my least favorite lead Gundams out of the franchise are, and I can say right away that one of them is definitely the Barbatos. Although, it's just a general thing about the aesthetic of Iron-Blooded Orphans that there's something about it that works and yet also
Roger.
hits the wrong note in a very crucial spot. Yeah, this definitely follows after the anime continuity. Notice the particles are causing lag. Yeah, particle effects in general are causing lag here. Hanging out for this stuff. Because as I'm playing this emulated, and it's not really all that perfect of an emulation, I'll say that much. Yeah, you guys just keep going that way. Okay, the two gun cannons, which are going to be the main problem, are out of the way. Now, halt this guy's movement and switch over to Team 1. Actually, you know what? Not even... I'm going to halt the movement of this team and just leave my friends behind to deal with it. Now I'm going to try and run out this way, hopefully. Take out enemy forces along the way. I'm in the trees, you can't see me. Yeah, I think I need to come down this way to avoid detection at this point. Honestly, I'm not even sure why I have the thermal cloak on. Looks like someone is trying to find my guy up there, but isn't really having much success. Alright, over here. Uh-oh, I've been spotted. That's not good. tempting as it is to go after those guys, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna get over here.
Right! They got gun tank! Do something! Anything! Hurry and bring in gun tank! Don't let the mobile suits get any closer! Say your prayers. Tough luck. I'm plumb out of shells now. Where's the white one? The one that done in our boy Mice? What? A mobile suit? Sailor! I'll get you now! Using
Quick
those same
scans
fool tactics
doesn't
again.
have to survive at least.
Think we're numbskulls?
Okay.
No! Ortega!
I just want this to play out before I actually launch the attack.
Dogs can do stunts just like yours. Plato, maximum power now! Roger, Amuro. Mice, Ortega. I'm sorry, boys.
All right. Because you see, the thing is, I've never actually seen the original Mobile Suit Gundam series. I've watched the movies most of the way through, but I haven't actually watched the series proper.
Have sight on target. We'll commence attack.
And there we go.
Enemy command plane taken out. Without their communication system, enemy troops are in complete disarray. Commander, Lieutenant Uragan is on the line for you.
I'm Lieutenant Uragan. Orders from Captain Makuve. The Fenrir unit will be relocated to K7 point.
Impossible. If we abandon this area, the enemy will break through the defense line.
Doesn't matter. This order takes priority. Please hurry.
Roger. We're heading to K7 point at once.
We're relying on you.
All units, we are now heading to K7 point.
So instead of taking advantage of the situation where everyone's finally disorganized and having lost their command structure, it's just like, well, you managed to knock out their command structure. Time to go somewhere else.
Zeon lost its share of ace pilots again. As the terrible battle raged
Well, it's
on, we were given
their
a new
fault for
assignment.
sending our ace
Our
pilots
mission was to
after the
guard
Gundam
Captain
unit.
Makuve's Zanzibar
As stupid as
until
it
takeoff.
is,
With Captain Makuve in command, Zanzibar
they would have been
leave
better
the
off
war-torn
leaving the white
Odessa
base
and
alone.
head into space.
Or at least, you know, donating more of their forces to keeping the white base away from, you know, trying to divert its path rather than try to actually
The
take them
Federation
out
forces
completely.
launched an all-out attack and breached our defense line in several areas.
And admittedly, considering that the white base was the primary cause of concern because they had mobile suits, I can't blame Zeon for targeting them all the time.
This misfortune was unavoidable, given the loss of our communication system, compounded by our inability to regroup.
And the fact that Makuve decided, hey, we're just going to retreat from here, no one really cares. Austin Team will use Racket and Mag, assault rifle and rotor the same.
Even so, each and every soldier had given their best on the battlefield. At this stage, though, we were unable to stop the Federation forces. Our troops commenced their retreat from Odessa. The commander of each unit was attempting to carry out the difficult task of withdrawing while keeping disorder to a minimum. We too were on our way to the rendezvous point.
New supplies, mobile suit, and simulator program have been added, but we will tackle simulator programs later on. Alright, Dob Day Rescue. This is another
Dob
one
Day
where
Rescue.
basically you send in 3 teams of guys to take out the guys attacking from the front, then get some loner out there who can tackle the extras that are waiting
The
in
enemy
areas
has breached our
on
defense
other
line in
sides of the
several
map.
areas. We are now in danger of being besieged by the Federation. Other units have commenced their retreat, but it will be a difficult task in this state of chaos.
Drop the remote there.
The conditions around us are indeed grave. We must pull out of Odessa before the enemy surrounds us and link up with the Yukon submarines at the rendezvous point. However, before we take off, I want you to do one more thing. In a location not too far from here, the Dobday is under attack by the enemy, which has rendered it immobile.
No
My guess
longer we
would
need
be
3
its
mobile suits
caterpillar
each.
tread is damaged.
No, I've been able to do this. Well, basically, send 3 whole teams in, have them all stop at defensive positions around the Dobday, then take one guy up to the 2 hills on either side, and then out behind the Dobday on his own.
We must protect the Dobday from enemy attack and buy some time until all crew members are able to evacuate. Prepare to move out immediately. Over.
Alright. Let's actually have a quick look. Oh, I see. Rakuten Bazooka. And his support. Oh. Actually, should be more bullets or a bigger or more magazines. Alright. And we'll give him reloaders so that we can get those magazines in faster. Night scope will probably help. Better armor. We're not going to really need much in terms of combat gear because he's going to be one of the standby, one of the extra teams. Trust you're the one playing on the operator and strategist. Well, admittedly, it's been a while since I've played this game with all the proper strategies in my mind. So I do appreciate any suggestions from the comment section if you know how to play this game and have a little bit more clarity on how to do things than I do current. Okay, I'm just checking the equipment here. Alright, Manning gets goofs, but none of his goofs have really good equipment compared to Azaku's. It's kind of sad, honestly. More bullets and reloader because he's going to be using assault rifles. Not going to need decoys. Night scope to keep an eye on things. Watch walkthroughs and those help me because I also played. I don't blame you. Like I said, I've watched playthroughs too recently, specifically Japanese playthroughs by someone's username Supaiko or something like that. And then Roher, I think, can serve as our main guy, who we're going to take for the lone ranger approach. Why do I have him equipped with a sonar cloak? Thermal cloak is going to be better in this instance. Oh no, wait. Better night scope. Better thermal boost. There we go. And because Gundam is from Sunrise, I need to ask, which of the Brave series do you like the most? At current, I haven't seen all of the Brave series. The only 3 that I've seen all the way through right now are Gal Gar, obviously, X-Kaiser, and J. Decker. And right now, I can definitely say J. Decker is my favorite. I really love the characters in that, the build-up of the characters, their struggle with being accepted as giant robots who are actually alive rather than as giant robots who are just giant robots for the sake of giant robots. It's my favorite story out of them. Gal Gar is... It's got a lot of good points, but it seems really unfocused, and a lot of things just kind of happen for the sake of happening, and there's so many tool of the week or solution of the week and whatnot. And there's a lot of good strategy employed during the course of Gal Gar, and it's good for that, but I just don't connect with as many of the characters as I do in J. Decker. I plan to watch Firebird next, but from what little I've seen of it, it doesn't seem like a far cry from X-Kaiser, which, as the first Brave series, very much felt like the first Brave series. Like, right down to the complete lack of any solid characterization. It's just like, the bad guys are bad and mostly stupid, and the good guys are good and courageous and brave and stuff, and they have to deal with the stupid bad guys. Ooh. Alright, I'm distracted. The route setup can basically stay like this.
Teams, report current situation.
Blue team, all clear.
Red team all clear.
Green team, all clear.
All right, commence operation.
J. Decker has a pretty nice plot, and I say the same. I don't like Gal Gar. I don't hate Gal Gar, but the over-the-top craziness that it has, steroids bravery confuses me. Yeah. Oh, more gun cannons. Oh god, the particle effect is starting to cause problems. Everyone gather at the front. Team, reorient yourself. Teams, reorient yourself. Come on, get here. Once you're in position... Once everyone is in position, all teams... Stop! Now it's my turn. Because there's clearly more enemy units up here on the hill. Actually, wait a minute, I did... Yeah, I brought smoke grenades. Ah, they're land battle type GMs, or ground type GMs up there. Some more folks just be on the safe side. Get behind them in this formation of trees where they can't see me. Shit! I didn't realize he could see me! That was my fault. I got too close. I thought if I stayed in... Did I even have my cloak turned on?
Report current situation.
Blue team, all
Oh, this is what I get for not paying explicit attention. Hey, quit moving. Did you just try to punch me? Okay, guys, don't go up that hill yet. Please don't go up that hill yet. Please don't go up that hill yet. I have other things for you to do. Leave it alone. Get over here, please. Well, you're going down. Yeah, I need you guys over here. What they're doing can wait. Alright, all units, all teams. Now that you're in position, stop your movement. Alright, support. Switch over to the smoke grenades. You didn't have the cloak on, so it's going to be difficult. Oh, wait. These guys are moving. They weren't before. I can just hit them. Okay. Yeah, my mistake there was not having the cloak on. And I fully admit to that. Okay. Everyone on this hill is dealt with. Get out of the particles because they're causing the lag. And then quickly move to the next hill. I could use Austin's team, but I feel like I can do this on my own and still get a high enough score. I've done it before. There's a team of tanks over here. Okay. Oh, this team is already moving. Dang, 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 dang. Shit, I'm in a pickle here. I thought I could deal with the one team before everything started moving. I may yet still be able to do this if I just move correctly. If this dupe is stupid enough to get close to me. Oh crap, I didn't realize. Ah! My timing is completely off here. I had everything set up to go for a certain timing setup, but it isn't working. Shit. Everything is going cattywampus because my timing is off. It's because that
Enemy
one team
retreat
decided to
confirmed.
stray off
We
at the
won.
beginning. I had to wait too long. I shouldn't have done that.
We've successfully rescued the entire crew from the dub.
Let me just see the score. Well, I still scrape by with an S. That is definitely not my best run, I'll say that much. I did a best run during the Let's Play. But, well, I did a better run during the
To
Let's
reach the
Play.
Yukon submarines, we pressed through Odessa, where our forces were scrambling after the loss of their communications system. On our way, we encountered other retreating units. We escorted these Allied soldiers while hurrying to the rendezvous point.
New supplies and mobile suit assigned. Yeah, at least I managed to do it. That's... No, it could have been worse. I could have completely flubbed that up.
Hunter.
Let's see, it is 6:50. We have about an hour before I have to stop.
We're getting close
And
to our
start the
rendezvous
next
point with
stream.
the Yukon submarines. Here, we'll separate from our allies we met along the way and continue on.
Or at least get started on prepping for the next stream.
The Odessa defense line has been breached in several areas, and I've been informed that enemy troops are in pursuit. We'll see if we can make it to the rendezvous point first, or if the enemy beats us to it. We will watch our backs carefully while we proceed. Should the pursuing enemy troops come too close, we'll hold them back and buy time for our allies to flee to safety. We'll head over to the rendezvous point afterward. We will never abandon our allies under any circumstances. Over.
Okay. Time to shuffle some teams around again while I try to get a clear idea of where we are and how we're going to get there. Alright, this. I remember this. Swagard with a Dom, Racket and Bazooka, Wrenchev with a Goof and a shotgun, Last Rover with the assault rifle. Yeah, I figured Roher with an assault rifle at some point would be a good idea for this. Wrenchev with a Goof and shotgun? Okay. Yeah, I think this setup is just going to keep carrying us from here. Let's see. Swigard gets the new Dom types. Swigard can be the loner in this mission to his mobile suit and gun. I can do this with Roher, with smoke grenades. It'll be another timing will be difficult kind of thing, but I think it's in the best interest for this particular point. Yeah. Again, I can do this with Roher as the lone wolf of the mission, usually. The problem being is that, again, my timing has to be really good on this. And it's been a long time since I've done that. just gonna clear his route because his route follows the other guys, and I don't need it. What I need to do is I need to go. I think my intent is to take this guy through some of the back alleyways around here until I can get over to this point where I can come at the main enemy force from the side with smoke grenades. Get behind them and take them out. I'm only going to keep the guys in the DOMs on green team because at their low speed movement they will still move a lot more briskly than they'll keep up with the tanks that they have to guard a lot better. At least that's the plan. Plan could go awry at any moment, mind you. Actually, the Super Robo Chogokin J Decker figure is, I have one. It's sitting right over here in my cabinet right now.
All units, watch for enemies.
I don't really care for it that much with all the Chogokenness of it.
If you do, that enemy may come back someday and take you out. Keep that in mind.
Oh,
and
Agar.
destroy them all.
Oh, his voice. Why can I not remember his voice actor's name? I just know that he...
Creeps. I'll put an end to this. It's payback time.
They've caught up to us.
It's the same voice
All
actor
units,
who did the voice
protect our allies.
for
Secure a path to retreat.
Domon, I think?
This feeling.
Yeah, Domon
Like it.
in G
Get
Gundam.
out. Stop tormenting me.
Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I forgot about G Gundam there for a moment, and now I can definitely pick out some of my least favorite Gundams in the whole of the franchise, and most of them are gonna be from G Gundam. Because they're so freaking stupid. Okay, well, that's being unfair. They're kind of meant to be stupid, but... Who makes a windmill a Gundam? I wasn't asking why. I was pretty sure that a shotgun could take mole suits and tanks pretty easily, but... Oh, I didn't change the sensors for this guy. Well, fix that real quick.
Enemy located.
Okay, that was in the red. That was probably not such a good idea. Why am I coming this... Am I going the right way? Wait. Oh, those are the... Oh, wait a minute. The green unit is moving too fast. The green unit's moving too fast. Green unit!
One of them.
Green unit! I didn't want you to go that fast! Green unit! Okay. We're gonna have to abort. The green unit's moving faster than I intended them to go. I wanted them to stay... I wanted them to keep up with the tanks and guard them. I didn't think about that. Yeah, they're moving at a low speed avoidance. They should just keep up with the tanks. Why did they decide to go... Why did they decide to go all gung-ho straight towards the end? I wanted you guys to be slow, keep up with the tanks, avoid attacks, just defend the tanks. Get why swaggered as the lone wolf. Alright, you know what? The DOMs are going to be a problem, unfortunately. Dom speed plus freaking... Dom plus speed equals freaking lethal, especially with the spray beams. I understand that. But... my technique with Roher has always been to use smoke grenades and thermal cloaks so that I can get behind the enemy, hide in the tree line, and then just shoot everything from behind while they're distracted. And I find the Dom makes a little bit too much noise for its speed. I want to keep everything off of me. Yes, the spray beams make them incredibly lethal because you can basically blind everything without a care in the world. But unfortunately, that's a little bit... Unfortunately, I just can't deal with that. So what I think I'll do instead is I'll leave these guys with... or not. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I was thinking more... Yeah, maybe this guy will work better as the defending team for green team. Maybe? I don't know. Scratch my head there for a moment. But yeah, if I were to back on the subject that I was trying to get at before, if I were gonna pick my three at least my most disliked Gundams from the entire franchise, I feel like picking from G Gundam would kind of be a little unfair because there's a lot of Gundams in that series and they're all kind of very stupid. Alright, no, I'm going this way so that I can take out some of these helicopters quickly.
I'm under attack. How dare you?
And then, I need a moment to think about this because I've forgotten my route. Yeah, no, I know what I'm doing now. Keep going this way. And then make a turn. Oh, come on. Hit it! Get over this way. I need to hurry. This is what me forgetting all of my stuff does to me. Alright. There will be a team of gyms coming this way. But because they can't see me, oh, this could be bad. What? Where? I don't see. What? How did this helicopter get so close to me? Ah, dadgummit! I've been moving too slowly and I've been too distracted. I can do this. I can do this with this setup. I just need to remember where to go, when to go. When to go. This guy doesn't have any sensors at all. Moron. I keep getting hit by too many delays, keep forgetting which direction I'm going. That's what caused me to slip up there. Let this guy pass and shoot him in the back. Okay. I want these helicopters behind me. I may not have a choice. Okay. Particle effects. There. The gun cannon was going to be the main problem. It's already dealt with. Now I just got to keep moving around the back areas, clean out where possible. You know, as nice it would be to take out every enemy to end this mission quickly, I'm willing to let some things slide. Alright, I know we lost a lot of our allies in that. That's not exactly how I wanted things to go, but...
We won!
I think we will still have achieved a high enough score from this. Hopefully.
We succeeded in shaking off the pursuing enemy. Our next step was to hurry to our rendezvous point, and so we parted ways with our allied troops. I'm afraid they'll have to fight even tougher battles from now on, and so will we.
I always wondered about this. Like, we're specifically being shown these specific Magella attack tanks. Their tan color and their specific setup. Yeah, we got a lot of penalty for that, but we still managed to get a high enough score for the S rank. Oh, don't cause trouble with me now, you stupid controller.
The loss of their communication system.
G-Gun episodes 48 to 49, several guns from the series like Zeta, 083, original cameos, and
around the time of our return, Captain Shar's Mad Angler Squadron was in pursuit of the Trojan Horse.
Alright, the Jaburo mission. This one,
thanks to Captain
I
Shar,
can do
who had observed the enemy ship
completely
reaching
alone.
its headquarters, we fought. November 30th. Preparations were underway to assemble all our available units and take over Jaburo.
Thanks to the report from the Mad Angler Squadron, we've determined the exact location of the enemy's general headquarters, Jaburo. We'll gather all of our battle strength to attack and secure the base. Your mission is simple. Descend to your designated location and bring your area under control. That's all you need to do. If we succeed, all the difficulties we now face will be stamped out, and there will be hope for our future. 2 new members have been transferred here to join us for this mission. I've taken the liberty of assigning them to your unit. Get the details from your lieutenant commander.
Alright. There's a lot of stuff that we can take advantage of now, but I think now is also a good time to be taking a quick bathroom break. So, Mission 10 needs this formation. Assault, swagger, blah, blah, blah. No, this is a mission that I can very easily, and, well, up to a certain point, do completely alone with just Roher. But it'll take some time and preparations. Time and preparations that, unfortunately, I am going to have to leave until I get back because I do need to take a bathroom break. So, please stand by. Okay. Let's resume and get on with it. Imagine this while watching videos of Super Robot Wars mechs attack and tournament similar to G Gundam, only using the character settings and action from Super Robot Wars. Yeah. I'm meaning to get into Super Robot Wars, but it's difficult for me to understand Japanese that well. I probably don't need that much of an understanding of.
Thanks to Captain Shar's Mad
language,
Anger
but
Squadron,
it
we
is
have mapped
something
the
that
exact location
it
of
does
Jaburo.
sort of
Ever
barrier
since
me
our
from
arrival
actually
on
getting
Earth, its whereabouts had remained a mystery.
ensconced into certain franchises.
Now we are prepared to assemble all available battle strength and crush Jaburo. We will descend with other units from the Gao and sneak into Jaburo from one of the entrances discovered by our scout unit. Then, as we move deeper into the base, we'll secure positions one at a time. You're all aware that the progress of this war so far hasn't left much room for optimism. But if we destroy Jaburo, the enemy's general headquarters, it just might be the turning point to raise the morale of our comrades on other fronts and to crush the spirit of our enemy. I expect you to do your best. One more thing. Lieutenant Sophie and Lieutenant Sandra will join us for this operation. Over.
Yes, but as glad as I am to have more units join us for this operation, because it is actually a large-scale invasion of the enemy's general headquarters. Truth is, we won't be using anyone except Roher. On his own. You guys can go away. I don't need you. Give him the assault rifle. Now he has the Goof Custom now. That's real good. And for some reason he can switch back to a Zakutu J-type. For some reason the coloring is off on the Zakutu J-type in this game. Like the... And actually it shouldn't be the J-type, it should be the JC type. Because of things. Either way, ground type Zaku, for some reason, has the pale green on the shield, despite the line art for it having the darker green on it. But whatever. Get the reloader. We'll have a boost to our sonar scopes. I don't think a cool device will help near as much. Smoke grenades, heat rods. And I'm trying to think if I even need a cloak. Probably not. It's been a long while since I've done this, but I need to... My strategy is definitely all this. No, I think I would need a radar... What am I thinking? Like, I know what I have to do, but the details are kind of fuzzy on me right now. Like I say, it's been a while. But this is the way that I always do it. This is the way that I've always managed to do this. The only problem is that there's a certain point that I can get to before things become a little bit iffy in my mind. That's good to know. I am I am from Iowa. Oh, okay, there's a little bit of lag there. I won't say where in Iowa, but Iowa. The original person who says counterattacking Japanese version of this game is a female operator. Yeah, I don't know why they removed the female operators for this game. That seems kind of odd to me. Honestly, when I look at a lot of the details of this game and the stuff that's in it, it does sort of raise a whole bunch of... It raises a whole bunch of questions about who was doing the modeling for this game, why they were modeling it the way they did, what their references were, whether this was, you know, the best sanctioned thing for that. Because, I mean, where do these rifles come from? Like, I know this is basically a modified MMP-80 rifle. Or a modified MMP-80 in the form of an assault rifle. But this game is the only time I've ever seen anything even remotely like that. Alright, I flubbed up. My timing is really off. I flubbed up tremendously here. I might be able to salvage this by just not moving for a while. That's going to be boring. But those two should not have gotten away. That should not have happened. That was bad. That's really bad on my part. Now I can probably, if I take care of this well enough, I can probably circle around and get behind them again. But I really should have been able to take care of them before they got that far. assault rifle we see in Gundam is the one the Black Tri-Stars used in the Origin OVA, but nothing more. Yeah. But the rifle designs in this game are basically, let's just take the machine guns that they already have, stretch them out a bit, and put a scope on it, and call it a rifle. I'm also a little annoyed that despite the fact that we're playing a GUF custom, we don't have its wrist-mounted Gatling cannon or its other triple-barrel machine gun, even though we very well could have them mounted on here. But anyway, I have reached the point where things get a little bit tricky. Because, excuse me. One of the units over here is a GM command type, which, for some dumb reason, has the model of a GM Cold Districts type. And they are alerted to my presence. I have to get the frick-a-frack out of here. Because this is the part where things go wrong for me. I have a chance. Oh my god. That's terrible. That is terrible. That is gosh darn artful. Yeah, I fouled up. I fouled up. There's no two ways about that. I might be able to snipe him from around this corner. If this is an assault rifle, why does it shoot like a sniper rifle? Good question. Oh no, where do you think you're going? Alright, I managed to salvage that just barely. But yeah, I don't know who did the modeling for this game, or why they call an assault rifle, like, or a sniper rifle is an assault rifle. But these units right here, these, according to the game's data, are classified as GM command types. These are not GM commands. These are GM... the model is very clearly the GM Cold Districts type. If you look at its face closely, it uses the Cold Districts type model. So yeah, somebody fouled up. But I think that means the way is mostly cleared for me. My next objective is to deal with the warship that's here. And I think there's a way that I can deal with it through glitching. I just want to check a few things first, make sure that all of the mobile suits have cleared out and were chasing after me.
It's the end of the line. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem to be it. None of these facilities look like command headquarters. It's more likely a dock for space warships. There's one space warship here. Is this the Trojan Horse? No, it seems somewhat different.
Checking data. The vessel is not found in our database, though it is a space warship similar to the Trojan Horse.
Ah, fool's errand.
I'm changing our attack target. Destroy the space warship as well as all facilities in the area. We paid a heavy price to get this far. Let's make it worthwhile.
Yeah, I think through glitching I can just hit the...
It looks to be a new model. Please be careful.
What? A new model?
It appears to be a Gundam type. There's one enemy.
Get him! Destroy everything in sight! Absolutely
Well, shit,
everything!
trapped.
Roger.
I'm not super trapped yet. Not yet.
So,
I can still
we meet
worm
again.
my way out of this.
That voice. You're that pilot.
I couldn't finish you off the other day.
And here's the Mudrock in its
I'll use
incomplete
this new
state.
model to get rid of you. Lieutenant Agar, what are you doing? The Mudrock is not complete. Please return. Look what's happening. You want everything to be perfect? If it moves, it'll do.
Yep. Exploiting glitches here by trying to shoot straight through. But for some reason I can't hit the bridge from here, but I can hit this. Come on. Alright. Okay. There's tanks over there. Come on, come after me. Or can you? Never mind. Alright, well I saved... It's a good thing I managed to save this last grenade. And hit him in the back, yeah. Idiot, close enough without him noticing me. Come on, come on. Ah! Now move, move fast, move quickly. Particle effects. There we go.
That's impossible. Gundam. There's no way Gundam can be defeated.
Confirmed destruction of new model of enemy mobile suit.
All units, retreat! The other units are struggling to keep afloat. All units have started to pull back.
Also, for some reason, despite being the Goof Custom, it's carrying the regular Goof's Heat Saber. Or Heat Sword instead of the Heat Sword specific to the Goof Custom.
Despite assembling all the military strength at our disposal, our attempt to move on Jaburo ended in retreat. We succeeded in damaging the enemy's new model of mobile suit, in addition to their battleship. But as for the core facilities, our forces simply weren't big enough to secure all of Jaburo. I didn't expect the Federation to have this much strength. However, the fact that we were able to do some damage to the enemy's general headquarters should be enough to raise morale among our comrades fighting in other areas and cause unrest among
I
our
don't
enemies.
think so.
But it wasn't without considerable cost. More than half of the mobile suits that participated in this operation were destroyed, along with their pilots. We shall never forget the blood-red sunset over Jaburo that day.
And there we go with our S rank. Okay. Now, I'm not sure about this next mission. I think it might be short enough that I can do it
The enemy's
quickly
final
enough
target was California base.
before I have to start
Some time
prepping for
ago,
the next
it had
stream.
been our own target, and now it became the last stronghold for all our remaining North American forces.
Can't believe you did it with only one unit. I've always done it, managed to do it with just the one unit. It's just a matter of that one point where the suits all started chasing after me. That's usually where having one unit, I realize, is kind of a problem, because it's very difficult for me to even get through that area and on my own typically, but I managed to scrape by and lured them all into a funnel. Mission 11, use a DOM. Supplies, new mobile suit, and the simulator program have been added. Okay.
Final defense.
Yeah, this is a defensive mission. I'm definitely going to use DOMs, but I might, I'm trying to even remember. Alright. Let's put everything on standby and let me have a look at the route setup for a moment here. Point A. Yeah. Because the thing is, there are going to be some sniper units around about one of these areas. And while our units can... Yeah. I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to keep with the prescribed strategy, except for blue team. Blue team is going to be the team that I use to take out the hidden sniper units in the forest. This right here, though, there's going to be some delays. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I don't know about... No, we're going to leave Roher out of this. We are going to go all DOMs. Oh no, wait, Sandra doesn't have her Dom yet. Who does? Does anybody have anybody other than... Okay, no, what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave 2 teams of Doms. Yeah, for some reason, spray beam. Armor, scope. No, we'll go... No. We'll switch that out for a reloader, because I know how the bazookas can get. We'll keep 2 teams of DOMs on either one of those flanks to keep them working. Sonar. And then the middle team. I'm tempted to use Manning for this instead of Roher, since he has about the same equipment with his Zaku 1. And he also has the reload. But he also has bullets. I don't think that's safe because Fran's Dom has... Oh, I can... Safe because Fran's Dom is a giant bazooka who reloads slow as shit. Yeah, that was blocked there for a moment. Ugh. Sorry about that. We'll use bullets and a faster reloader. And we'll actually, I think, thermal cloak will work well. Thermal. And we'll make him the lone wolf this time. Oh, right, yeah, Fran's Dom's giant bazooka. We'll switch over to the machine gun then. Does this guy have anything other than a Rakuten? No, he does not. Alright, well, we'll leave it at that then. And just for safety's sakes, we'll save. We only have a couple minutes to get this done, and if something goes wrong, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to just call it at that.
Teams, report current situation.
Blue team, all clear.
Red team, all clear.
Green team, all clear.
All right, commence operation.
What is going on here? Are we gonna do this again? Are you serious? Why? What is with these darn helicopters?
Enemy located.
Code Alpha.
Alright. Stay hidden in the forest for now and wait these guys out.
Arrived at operations point.
Don't want to target the tank yet. Wait until the tank's... Wait until the tank passes into the forest. Come on. There. Okay. Next step. This way. I don't have to switch to Swaggart. I can get over here quickly enough. Yeah, trying to hit a tank from the front, especially the standard type gun tanks. All it does is slow them down. I have to wait until I can get them from behind. Damn it. Come on. Okay. Then there will be a sniper hiding over here. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, no, stick with this guy. Because there will be another sniper and some other units coming from this way. There we go. That went down quickly.
Enemy retreat confirmed. We won.
Again, I could have stuck with Manning and moved to an area in the forest where they would all pass through at a certain point, but again, I've just realized that I'm just out of time, and I'm gonna have to make preparations for the next stream.
Successfully protecting the defense line from the enemy. Though the battles would get tougher, it looked like we could hold out.
What game is going to be my next stream? Sonic Adventure. I'm working on the 130 emblem run, and I'm down to just doing Chow and whatnot. It's been kind of a long, dragged out kind of thing, but whatever.
December 13th.
And it's kind of unfortunate we're on the last of the last couple of main missions for this game, and it would be nice to just get them done and over with, but I've already got everything prioritized for the Sonic Adventure stream, so we're going to have to call it quits here. And thank you for watching. I'm a little... Thanks anyone and everyone for watching. As always, there's Twitter and Twitter link in the description below or underneath the... it's down below. You can reach my Twitter. That's all I'm going to say. RCFS and out. Also, Sieg Zeon!